A conditioned reinforcer only has reinforcing properties that are conditional on being in the experiment. Food and water are primary reinforcers because they have intrinsic reinforcing properties. Money is the most popular example of a conditioned reinforcer. Conditioned reinforcers facilitate learning when there is a delay between the response and the primary reinforcer. A behavior change is when a whole sequence of behaviors that can happen after training are done each time. A continuous reinforcement schedule is one that generates a steady rate of responding because each time the goal behavior is done, a reward is given. In a fixed ratio schedule, a reward is given is scheduled after every xth response. A variable ratio depends on the number of responses. So a VR4 schedule, a reward would be given on the second response and then again on the sixth. Interval schedules are when the reinforcers are delivered after a certain amount of time, regardless of behavior. Fixed interval is when, for example, after 1 minute, a reward is given regardless of behavior. A variable interval is where there is an average interval, but the reinforcer is at different intervals of time. A compound schedule is when 2 or more schedules are operating at once. Multiple schedules are when 2 schedules alternate in a chained schedule is completion of response required for one schedule leads to SD of the next component. A concurrent schedule is where they engage in 2 or more responses that are reinforced to separate schedules. Matching was the response and reward are equal to, then the animal will pick it equal amounts of times. Melioration is when 2 local rates of reinforcement are equal.